dog, but it's okay, he gonna meet the mob. I count up so much money lately for all the fucking lives that they gave me. I count up so much money.
What's good, people? How we doing? How we doing, Les, Cornell, and Yash? How's your Monday afternoon? Top Flixman as well. Yo, how you doing, man? What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? How is life? Life is good. New week. New week. What's up, Jake? How you doing, man? Good to hear, Les. Good to hear. Happy you're doing well. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. I'm good. My cough is gone. Finally. Took a while. They took my demo, bro. I sent it. Yes, bro. I'm gonna get right to him when this song ends in 24 seconds. Bro, can you make a vid on build track around acapella? That is a very good idea. Appreciate that. Yes, I might do that for my next video for Wednesday. I might. Appreciate that. It's a good idea, that. Yeah. Do you want it to be big room, progressive house, future bounce? What style of EDM would you like it to be around? See what I can do. I count up so much money lately. Let's quickly go through how many are left. Quickly go through these 6, and then we get to the ones that were sent today. Future bounce, bro, please. Hello. Okay, Jocko, is that how you say your name? I'm not sure. How you doing, man? That'd be nice. Future bounce should be nice. Yeah. See what I can do, man. I could do multiple. I could do one how to make progressive house, future bounce, big room, hard style. I could do multiple, but yeah, I'll see what I can do, man. Appreciate the suggestion. But yeah, let's quickly get through these these 6 demos that I sent last week, then we can get into the new ones. Bit more sidechain, you know, be going get a lot more groovy. Excuse me. Yeah, sidechain. You'll be good to go. Yeah, same again. Just increase the amount of side chain, you'll be good to go. Nice sound selection. Yeah, the high end's very, very, very aggressive. You don't want to tame that down with a multi-band compressor or an EQ or something like that. Clean play, yeah, sound pretty nice, yeah. Yeah, so just tame the high ends a bit with like a multi-band compressor, or just do a couple dips in the 5 to 10k frequency range, kilohertz should I say, 5 to 10 kilohertz, just to clean up them high ends. But you'll be good to go, man. Sounds good. Yeah, the sound selection and all that is really, really nice, man. I really like the pluck sound. Very nice. Yeah, in the second drop you might want to add something, just a slight change in melody and or just add an extra sound just to give it a bit more like difference compared to the first drop, just to give it a bit more energy or a bit more drive. But yeah, overall it sounds really good. Sound selection's really, really nice. It's just, yeah, just tame the high end. Other than that, really, really good, man. Good job, Ollie. Pretty sure you just joined the chat as well, so yeah, good chat, man. This is an old idea of Justin Milo. I'm not sure, is it? I have no idea. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man? And Jack, tutorial, and Handsy. What did you say a second ago? You said, hey, I sent a banger. Nice to hear, Handsy, man. Nice to hear. Hi, BBrightz, can you tell me when you got them stick reverb presets and how to make big room? They're on his website, or there. I don't know if it's a single person or a team or what, but yeah, I went on his website and went on his free tab, and he gave out a reverb, multiple reverb presets, and a mini Silent One sound bank, and a couple other stuff. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man? Sup? How you doing, man? Let's go to Alex West quickly.
Under trees we party. Yes, your smile makes living more worthwhile. I get power from those eyes. The world, this little place that I'd rather be.
Just need a bit more sub in that. It's a bit plain on the sub frequency region. Yeah, just turn up the turn down the threshold and turn up the ratio for the sidechain compression. Obviously, Fuge Bass is not using a kickstart or an LFO tool. It's pretty much sidechain compression. So every time the kick hits, anything linked to it will duck. So just turn up that a bit more aggressive to get a bit more. Every time the kick hits, you get a bit more aggressive pump feeling, and then you're good to go. And just add a bit more sub because it's pretty weak in the sub region. With the super saws and drop as well, if you group them all to one bus and then just do a small like cut like that on the with an EQ, it will cut just some of the higher frequencies out and dip them a bit, because you won't really hear a difference to the ear, because the ear is only obviously up to 20 kilohertz. Most people can't even hear above 17 kilohertz, so you could just get rid of them like that because it is pretty aggressive on the synths. Yeah, so if you do a dip like that, usually around here, the 5 kilohertz range, that's where it's most aggressive. I'll just change my audio sounds quick. Right there. And then you see in the top left there, you see -1. Do about -1 to 1.5 dB, just to tame some of the high ends. Because super saws on that can be very, very, very high frequency driven. But yeah, needs more sub. Yeah, pretty much that's it. And then just up the sidechain compression, you'd be good to go, man. Did this while watching your stream, lol. So what you got? You can add more stuff yourself and then send it to me again. I could probably give you a bit more feedback because it is a bit bare. I don't want to sit here giving you a bunch of feedback when you've probably already increased it anyway and improved it. So if you can send it again if it's improved, and then yeah. Chris Brown, Beautiful People. Ryan remix. This is the last one, and then we get into the ones of today, I believe. Yeah. Yes, really listen to this one. Bit compressed. Quite the compression's quite aggressive.
Everywhere I go, everywhere that I've been, the only thing I see is beautiful people, beautiful people, beautiful people, beautiful people.
Yeah, the compression on the master seems to be quite aggressive. It's yeah, it seems very, very, very compressed. The general idea is really good.
Inside you, don't let them bring you down. Bring you down. No. Your beauty's deep inside you. The beauty is inside you. Don't let them bring you down.
Trying to be out of key there.
Beautiful people. Beautiful people. Beautiful people.
Yeah, the idea is really good. It's just a little messy in the mixing and a bit too over compressed on the master. Other than that, the general idea is really good. If you just work on your mix down a bit, increase the sidechain, get a bit more kick and bass mixing going and stuff like that, you'll be good to go, man. But this is the first demo of today's stream. Demo 1. Lovely picture. Sounds actually really good. It's quite unique as well, actually. Yeah, if you actually got a decent sounding master and it got a bit louder, that could be really good, man. You just got to work on the break a little bit. Yeah, that's actually quite unique, man. That sounds really good. Quite enjoy that. Yeah, it just needs a bit more. And it seems to work on this bit here, this section here a bit. Give it a bit more breathing room. Maybe extend it to like a 16 bar build up, and then bring it in. But yeah, sounds actually really good. sounds a bit out of key there. Yeah, it sounds a bit too like two songs. This sound is very different than the actual. That sounds like one song and then it goes into a... One thing is you want to work on your leads a bit more, layer them up and do a bit more saturation, distortion, compress them all together to make them sound like one lead, and then that'll push them up to the front. The leads are very tucked behind in the back. Yeah, so just mainly work on the leads, layer, compress, get them sounding clean, and then try and work on gluing these two sections because they sound like two different tracks and you'll be good to go, man. Cornell, I can only listen to one because recently I've been getting people send like multiple songs, so I listen to someone's song like 4 of their songs and then it drags the one on. So whatever one you want me to listen to, I can listen to one of them. So just let me know which one and then I'll pick one of these. Otherwise it will drag on for too long. Which one do you want? 1, 2 or 3? Just drops. So if they're just drops then it should be right. If they're only 40 seconds, it should be alright. Cornell, how comes you only send me drops? How comes you never work on a full-fledged like 3-minute track with a break, intro build, stuff like that? Because I think you could get a solid idea going. Because obviously you have ID 54, and you're probably going to have ID. Oh, is it a full track? As I say again, it's a minute. So if you can actually get a couple full tracks, then it'd be really nice. Because again, that sounded really good. So I'd like to hear it in a full track. Maybe in the second half you could duplicate one of the layers and then put it down an octave, so it gives it like a more lower layer for the second half. Gives it a bit more aggressive drive in the leads. Could spice up a little bit. And maybe there you could add some chords, filter out chords as well to fill in the gap. So the leads and chords are doing like a call and response style. Spice it up a little bit. That sounds good. What's up, Danny? How you doing, man? I'm Robbie. How you doing? Yeah, the only thing I'd say, Cornell, is maybe change your bass in some of the songs, because the bass sounds the same presets and that, and mixing. Maybe if you change 1 or 2 of the bass layers to give it a bit more characteristic and different sound, then be a lot better. But yeah, you could work on, if you work on the first one and put it into a full-fledged track, send it again, that'd be really good, because I want to hear a full track from you. This is your last one, Everyday Tech House song. I'm not too keen on tech house, so I do apologise if I don't give any feedback. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, so just put that out there. The only thing, the vocal's getting a little too repetitive now. It just keeps repeating over and over. Maybe I try and do something with that vocal chop, or add some effects to it, either, or just to give it a bit more different sounding each time or something. Maybe get it sounding different each time. Duplicate it, pitch it up and down, whatever overall. And that bass frequency there is a bit too resonant, so maybe try and put it down a couple semitones and then just pitch the whole song down, because the bass is pretty resonant in that sub region. But yeah, like I said, I'm not too keen on tech house, so I can't really give a lot of helpful feedback, because yeah, I'm not a big fan of tech house. That bass house, yeah, see, I'm not sure what the, I'm not too sure on the tech house myself. Sounds clean, pretty solid. Next, let's see which one he play. So we're on Flixman's demo. MIDI file noise, yeah, there we go. Nice. It's very, very important. It's the core of dance music. So make sure you have the kick on point first, because the leads sound very loud. Add sidechain there as well. That's a quick drop, only 8 bars I think. If you turn the dry knob down on the reverb for that pluck there, make sure I pull it in the back a bit more, make it a bit more ambient. Again, make sure you add sidechain there. Yeah, another thing I'd say is just to make your kick a bit more in the forefront. It sounds like it's being tucked behind the leads. The leads seem to be the forefront. You need the kick to be pretty solid as well. It's a mixture, that's why it takes so long to get a solid mix down. Yeah, pretty solid, man. Just work on your mix down, you'll be good to go, man. Right, let me put a 60-minute timer, because that's when I end the stream in an hour. Now we can move on to a remix, version 12. Solid sounding drums. What's up, Massive Man? How you doing? Look on the side there. See that right there? That's that project right there, Massive, for you. I'm going to need to send it to you.
Been down that lonesome road before, but she decides it's time to walk alone. Thought that she would walk away. Disappears in the rubble, you're the bigger fool for thinking that she'd stay.
The only problem is using the M1. It's literally in the last month of 2019, the M1 was really a 2015 and 16 forefront thing, so maybe you want to try and replace that. I know it's hard to because the M1 sounds really, really good, but the only problem is M1 has been used so much now. It's not really classed as a unique sound anymore. But the drop is a lot like, if you use the M1 in the drop, it would have been a lot worse, but I'm happy you use something else in the drop. This is actually a lot better. And in this section, make sure you do sidechain the vocals. Don't do it too aggressive because it'll sound weird. Just do a light sidechain. Turn the mix down to about like 40%, and you'll be good to go. And just not because it sounds a bit weird when everything's sidechain, but the vocals are going straight. Yeah, just put a tiny bit of sidechain in the vocal.
You're powerless, you're so. It's this crazy little singing life, singing life, singing life. The fall.
Yeah, just turn down the vocal a little bit as well. It seems a bit loud. Yeah. Yeah, so just sidechain the vocal and turn it down a bit. And I know it's hard, but I would personally suggest finding a replacement for the M1. But I know it's going to be really hard, but that's my personal opinion. But other than that, really good, man.
Hold up, make say they can pay. Hold up, make say, whoa, drop down low, make them pay. Hold up, make say, whoa, drop down low, make them pay. Hold up, make say, whoa, drop down low, make them pay. Hold up, make say, whoa, drop down low, make them pay. Hold up, make say, whoa, drop down low, make them pay. Hold up, make say, whoa, hold up, make say, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, make say, whoa.
That's pretty solid, man. Who was that, Jake? That was pretty solid work, man. Maybe turn up the sub just a little bit. It sounded a bit like the too weak. It sounds like you've used like you've layered 2 kicks. It sounds like the attack is really, really, really loud. Because the attack of the kick sounds really, really loud. Other than that, just turn up the sub a little bit. Then maybe add a couple vocal chants to get the more movement going. You'd be good to go, man. Anyone have cool suggestions for plugins apart from M1 with cool organ sounds? Yes, yeah. Yeah, it sounded like I thought you layered 2 kicks, because the attack of the kick is really aggressive. Just tame that down just a tiny bit. The basses sounded really good though. If you haven't put them on one bus and compress them all as one, so they sound like one bass. And then, yeah, add a couple of vocal chants like hey and all the A's and crowd chants and all that stuff just to, yeah, spice up a little bit. It'll be good to go, man. Really good. Next we've got Liam and Z. We've got a big banger incoming.
I want today. I'm calling out to feel the rays. No time to waste, I feel a change. The all-time high is what I crave. I'm calling out to make a way. Take me to the water, 'cause I wanna feel the summer. Oh, let's make a heat wave. Take me to the water, 'cause I wanna feel the summer. Oh, let's make a heat wave. Take me, take me, take me. I wanna make a heat wave. I wanna make a heat wave. Heat wave. I wanna make a heat wave.
Sounds really good. The mix sounds really clean. The only thing I would say is try and get a resemblance that this next part is a drop. So maybe try and make this bit a tiny bit like a build-up. So if you have a kick and like pre-shifted clap going, so maybe try and add like a mini trap snare, like building up with like velocity changes. Just a tiny, very quiet one in the background, just so it resemblances this is like a build-up, slight build-up, and then it can drop a little better. The drop's really good though.
Cause I wanna feel the summer. Oh, let's make a heat wave. Take me, a heat wave. Take me, take me.
Yeah, same as here. Just make it more of a energy builder, so it builds tension. So then when the drop hits, it sounds like it fits in place because it sounds really good. It just needs. I just feel it needs a little bit of tension rising in these two sections here. Yeah, and then maybe here
Take me to the wall.
have a very soft snap. Make it very subtle in the background, and then be good to go. Very good, man. Solid work. Solid work. Mix sounds clean, man. What's everyone saying? Go back up. Is that Massive A then, man? If you didn't know Massive, if I show you right there, send him, man. Your handy awesome work. Yeah, it's really good, man. Had the shack on Zen Words. Zen World, the man himself. Good sound design, yeah, it's very, very good. Nice mix, dope drop, sick drop. Yeah, it's pretty unique as well, yeah, wasn't it? Smoke weed, yes sir. I mean, I don't agree, but sure, yeah. Pitch bends, it was really good, man, yeah. Alright, I'll do it, thanks, man. All good, Handsy, man. Really good track. Really win. Sounds good, man. Yes, Massive, yes sir. Mr. E, what's up, man? How you doing? Mr. E. bass sounded very nice. It's a weird mixture. It had like a big room vibe. A very like, I don't know why it had a bit like a big room vibe. But it also sounds a bit, I don't know. It's like a mixture of a couple future bounce and stuff like that. It's weird. Sounds good though, man. It's like it's similar to Kirby. So it's like a fuse of like future bounce or future house, whatever you want to call it, and a bit of big room. I don't know. It sounds pretty interesting, man. The bass and the kick and bass is really clean, though. It's pretty solid, man. The mix sounds actually really nice as well. There's not much I can really say, really. Sounds just really good, to be honest with you. Sounds pretty solid. Nice cinematic chord. Yeah, it was pretty dark, wasn't it? I'm not sure if that's a deep house. And like it says in the title, I would disagree, but there's no sub, so definitely add a sub. It just seems a bit, yeah, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Yeah, I mean, you think you just need to decide on what style you're trying to go with, because if you had deep house in mind, to me that's not deep house. I'm trying to move on. Let's just move on swiftly, and we're going to go to lefts. The big room sounded the build-up sounded like a little bit of big room. One thing I'd say is I definitely filter out the leads a lot more quicker than they did. I would make the automation more aggressive so it filters out more quicker. And instead of adding like a 2-beat fill, like just a regular, it is essentially like a big snare. Try and add like a full bar fill, like a big fill. It'll fill up a lot more. Maybe add a cowbell there. Yeah, I'd suggest adding a cowbell there, just to give like the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 1, 2, 3, and the big snare, and then it drops. Hey, verified in that. Man's verified. Gee. Yeah. The only thing is it's a little too quiet. The whole concept's really, really good. I do like it a lot. It's just a tiny bit too quiet. Yeah, so what I'd suggest is add a cowbell there, right here. And just make that low pass or high pass or low cut, whatever it is. Just make it a bit more quicker so the leads fade out a bit quicker. And then yeah, add it with the cowbell and then bang. Maybe try and take out a bit of the sub as well in that stomp. Oh yeah, or the sub drop, wherever it is. Maybe try and take out a bit of the sub just so it's not sub and then it leads into a drop which also has sub. So make sure the pre-drop fill doesn't have much sub in it, so when the drop hits it's a lot more harder. And you're good to go, man. Go to tech clock. O'clock. Get more of a thumpy kick. Yeah, get a more aggressive kick. A bit more punchy. Don't make big room, but make huge room. Go on, Marty, tell them. When you're gonna live stream same time, keep missing the start of your streams. I stream at Monday at 24-hour clock, 16:30 PM GMT. That's when I usually start my streams. So Google that into your time zone, and that's when I started. Yep. Yeah. Add a more punchy, thumpy kick, and then turn up the sidechain compression, or add sidechain compression if there isn't any. Doesn't sound like there is. And the piano sounds a tiny bit too muddy, so with an EQ. Change the kick out and you'll be good to go, man. Trap Nation style. I'll go with that one because I'm going to keep moving. This track was not found. Martin, let's go back to your YouTube one. See if I can use that one instead.
best you don't look. Cause here comes the lone wolf. Howl at the moonlight. The beast comes, you soon die. I've been killed, left for dead, now I'm back for the end. My revenge is this tonight. Beast comes, you soon die. Here comes the lone wolf.
Are we good? Are we good? Are we back? I'm not sure if we're actually here or not. More brass. So I'm guessing we're back then because everyone can hear brass.
No, I don't need no help or anybody else. I'ma do it on my own, yeah. Cause when I try to ask, man, everybody laugh. I be feeling all alone, yeah.
Sounds like an intro to a film when they bring up the cast and stuff like that. I can imagine like a boxing film, like Rocky or Creed or something like that. It's like an intro.
Truly not grateful.
Or definitely Fast and Furious. That's definitely what y'all hear this in. I don't know why. I just hear this in Fast and Furious.
Cause all of the hate fueled me into my zone, yeah. Now I never stop. I'm coming for the top, bitch. I deserve the throne, yeah. I'm just being fierce and being feared.
Tell me no one hears this in like the beginning of Fast and Furious or at the end of Fast and Furious. Either or, just the beginning or end when they're showing the cast. Vin Diesel and all that. Tyrese Gibson. That's exactly right. I don't know why I hear this. That's exactly what I picture this being on. Sounds really good actually.
I've been killed, left for dead, now I'm back for the end. My revenge is this true night.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say is just add a bit more sub, Martin. You know how to do that, right? You love a bit of cheeky bit of sub, so add a bit of sub and you'll be good to go. That sounds really good, to be fair. Danny seems to be forwarding an email to everyone. FWD. Fast and Furious 4. Right, let's go with Ollie quick. Exactly like you did there. I was going to suggest that. Do that with the reverb. So obviously that's a reversed pluck sound. But create an automation clip of the wet reverb knob and then in the gaps, like right there on the 1. And then increase the reverb with the automation clip and then it'll the reverb will jump up after the note and it'll create some weird effect. It sounds really nice. You try and do it down here. And then add a more percussion here, open hats, perks and all that stuff. Give it a bit more groove and you're good to go, man. That's pretty solid, man. Let me listen to the drop again because I was responding to a message. Apologies. It sounds really good, man. Very, very Brooks style. How you doing, Gasper, man? And when's your big room banger coming out? What's it called? Gods of War or something like that, or War of Gods? I can't remember what it's called. What you said last stream. That track was incredible. So I want to know when that's coming out. That was a banger, big room banger. Or was it Soldier of Gods? I can't remember. It's Soldiers of something. I can't remember. But it was a banger. That's what I know. That sounds really good, man. The mix sounds really clean. Yeah, the mix sounds very, very nice. Surprising someone who only has that uploaded with one follower and no background or banner. It sounds very, very nice. Maybe try and work on your art and promoting and you can get somewhere, man. That sounds really good. It's been used. Everybody loves somebody, yeah. Sounds good, man. Look, being released on Loca. Hey. You know how many messages I get about their sample pack? They released a sample pack and then they removed it. And I get questions all the time about the sample pack, but it's not mine to re-upload because it's from the tracks they released on their label. So, yeah. That sounds really good, man. Solid description as well. Look at that. Beautiful description right there. Sounds really good. The mix sound was clean. Nice panning thing. Yeah, the only thing I'd say work on is just a little bit on your stereo field for your chords. Make them a bit wider. Just to widen them out a bit. Other than that, it sounded really good. Mix down was clean. And you gave a lovely description with your song. So I'm about to sneeze. Oh, there we go. Silent. Here we go, Robbie. Robbie's song. Here we go. Sidechain the piano there to the kick. Do sidechain compression instead of doing the kickstart or LFO tool or volume shaper where it actually plays every time. Just do a tiny bit of sidechain compression. So every time the kick plays, that piano will duck. When the piano is not, the kick's not playing, the piano is fine. So yeah, do a tiny bit of sidechain compression on the piano there. And the vocals out of key as well. Yeah, the only thing was the vocal sounded a little bit too out of key, and like I said, yeah, sidechain compression on the piano at the start there. Also, Zayad, the stream's ended in 24 minutes, and I still have all these tracks to go through, so I probably won't get to yours. If you come early into the stream, I probably will listen to it, so now you have to probably come to next stream, because I started streaming an hour ago. Almost an hour and a half. So, yeah. Come earlier next time and I can listen to your track. Yeah, the main thing you want to do here is just make sure your vocal is in key, and then you'll be good to go straight away. Yeah, and just work on your kick and bass, sidechain and mix down. Be good to go, man. So, Scruffy's next. A live Future House. Here we go. Definitely get a more audible clap. It sounds like you can only hear it sometimes. It's very inconsistent in the amount of times you can hear it. So maybe layer another clap on top of it, or just change the clap overall. the main thing is just get a new clap because it sounds a bit just like a kick is playing and some hi-hats. Maybe here, filter out the lead so it's more like muffled. So yeah, just put like a love filter, fruity love filter if you use FL, or DJM filter, or whatever filter you use. Just filter it out there, just to make it, give the listener, to let the listener know like this is the outro or breakdown now, so it's going back into the break. But other than that, yeah, sounds solid. So yeah, I'd say filter the leads out there and add another clap or change the clap just to make it a bit more audible, and you're good to go. Scrappy man, solid work, man. Hey man, I'll send you a link of the song and genre that I can't find in my recreate. Hopefully you can. I'll check it out. Check it out, man. Yes, add piano. Yeah, I saw someone who said it. Was it Ollie? See, oh yeah, house piano on that would have been sick. You could try that out, yeah. Right, now we've got a big room. First, we haven't had the only big room we really get is from Gaspus and Serena. We don't really get much big room, and I love big room because that is one of my favourites. So, if anyone does have big room, be sure to send it because I do love it. So let's see what Dan Bro has to offer with Khan. Let's get effed up. No profanities. Here we go. Lovely cashmere burn kick. Sidechain the clap just a tiny bit. It helps with the attack. It slowly ducks out the attack so the kick can actually punch through a bit more. So usually you sidechain all your drop claps and your rides just a tiny bit, not too aggressive, just a little bit, just to help your kick still punch through, because the attack of the claps, the rides and all that all builds up over and overlaps with the kick, so it will clash just a tiny bit. So if you sidechain just the attack of your claps, rides and all that, it will go a lot better with your kick. I mean, it was uploaded a year ago. Yeah, last year, 2018, so. I'm expecting the Lil Jon Let's Get Effed Up vocal chant right now. Yeah. Very nice break melody. I really do like that. It's a bit too muddy there. You might want to use more of a snappy kick, more of a not a kick with a long tail of bass, more of just a snappy punchy kick for the break one there. The leads are just a tiny bit too loud, as they're overpowering quite a bit of the whole track. Just turn them down. Oh, well, I mean, I'm saying this, but it's uploaded a year ago, so there's not much you can do. Just in future projects, I guess. Turn the leads down, they're a bit too aggressive. Especially now they've been pitched up an octave, it's quite aggressive in the high end because you boosted them in the low end for this drop, and then because you've used the same sounds and pitched them up an octave, the EQ is just being the same, so it's going to boost the high end still, and it's very, very sharp on the ear. Yeah, I mean, it's solid work, but just a few little things to clean up. And I would suggest sending a song, preferably unreleased, because sending a song that was uploaded a year ago isn't ideal, because I'm giving feedback. Obviously, you can use it in your future projects, but other than that, it's pretty solid, man. 15 minutes left. Let's see how far I can get. So this is the updated version of what I got listened to earlier, which was sent last stream, if I believe. Right, sorry about that. Let's respond to a message. Right. I would suggest not having the when the vocal chop was playing, the reverb was shutting off quite aggressive. Maybe not have it that aggressive, because it makes the vocal sound a bit dry in the drop. So I would suggest, because it sounds good, it cleans up the reverb, but don't make it shut off like the whole way, because of yeah, it just makes it sound a little too dry in the drop. Maybe in this second half, when you pitch up the vocal chop an octave, maybe try and add another sound to complement the low end, the mid-range where the vocal chop was originally playing at, because obviously you pitch it up and you're missing them frequencies now. So try and find a sound to fill them parts up. It sounds a bit empty there, but yeah, solid work, man. Now we've got massive, we could probably get through a couple more, we've got 12 minutes left. Got a nice bit of aggressive house.
Someone we win and someone we lose. I've been so far, but you've become too close. You took my hand and promised to stay, but another lie was said. I'm going tonight. Tell me you miss me. I'm going tonight. I haven't had a chance to live. I'm going tonight. 'Cause someone is waiting for me, and it's all I need.
Sounds really good, man. The mix sounds clean. The only thing I would say is the sub bass is it seems a little plain. Maybe you could definitely get a few more sub in there, a bit more sub without it being too muddy. I reckon you could boost the sub just a tiny bit on the low end, just to give it a bit more, yeah, like sub frequencies. But just make sure you do it on the sub. Don't do it on the actual whole track, because the kick sounds perfect. So if you just do it on the sub layer itself, just to give it a tiny bit more sub, and then you can go from there. It sounds very, very good. It's just missing that really, like, that professional sub frequency that you hear on Revealed and all that in their progressive tracks. Or you could just get it from just by putting an isotope on the master, depending if you have isotope, ozone, whatever version of ozone you have. If you do, that can usually add a nice solid amount of excuse me, sub frequencies. But yeah.
What happens when love goes away? You treat me bad, another game you play. Someone's still going to miss me. I hate this.
I guess it's the same again. Yeah, the only thing I would say is just to add that extra bit of sub, just to give it that extra professional sound. And you'll be good to go, man. Solid work, Massive, man. Hopefully I can get my demo sent to you soon, man, because I want to get working with you. But yeah, this is Lamb Beats, LAM Beats, with a 45-second drop preview. Yeah, you're missing a lot of sub. That seems to be the recurring theme this demo stream. It seems to be the sub in people's tracks are lacking. Just don't be afraid, literally just rules are made to be broken, as Hans Zimmer says. Literally just grab an EQ and go boom. Obviously not that aggressive. But you can literally just do that. Just be wary of this frequency here, because that can get a little muddy, so just dip it down like that. But you can literally just do that, and it won't break your track. It will make it a lot faster. So don't be afraid to be wild with your EQs. If you want reference, just look at Maddox. From the guy from Revealed. If you look at some of his master classes he does at dance fair and stuff, just look at his EQs. He boosts them frequencies happily. Don't be afraid to do it, man. Because yeah, the build up was really, really energetic, and then it dropped down, and then you just lost all the energy because there's no sub really, and the drums are lacking. Yeah, so definitely add a sub in there. You be good to go, man. Plutonic. Right, so I put the star here. Once I get to this one is when I'll be ending the stream. Just to let everyone know. So yeah, once we get to this one right here with the yellow star, gold star, whatever one you want to call it, I'll be ending the stream, and I'll listen to these ones above it next stream. So yeah, solid demo sent this time, but let's get into this remix of J Hardway. don't want to play it all because otherwise I'll get copyrighted. See, solid amount of sub there. Plutonic smashed it. Yeah, very, very good Plutonic, man. Everyone make sure you go and give him a nice cheeky vote on the talent pool. Yeah, go over there, give Plutonic a nice vote because that sounded really, really good, man. I'm guessing it's the same drop again in the second half. Yeah, really, really good, man. Next one. We'll go to this one for Justin, and then we'll go with this one because it's the same guy. And then we have 4 left, and then we end on this one right here, then we'll go to the next one's next stream. So here we go, Crespo. Sounds mono. I'm not sure why it's sounding mono. Yeah, sounds very, very mono. I'm not sure why. It just sounds all in the center. Straight away try and, I'm not sure if you bounced it in mono or a lot of the sounds are in mono or there's a mono stereo mono thing on the master. Definitely try and widen it out more with the sounds. Get that pluck there was playing in the bridge section there to lead back into the break. Put some nice reverb and ping pong delay on it, and definitely spread it out because it, like I said, it does sound very like the whole track sounds mono. I'm not sure why. Yeah, just the main thing is just to make it stereo and or make it wider. If it is, I'm not sure. Maybe you bounced it wrong. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, it just sounds mono. Personally, I would actually prefer that to be Psytrance. I don't know if anyone else can hear that. I could imagine that 138 BPM Psytrance bassline and kick with that as in the drop rolling with like a gated gross beat gate on it or something like that. That would sound a lot better in my opinion. I don't know why else, this is just what I hear. But yeah, if you didn't hear what I said, I'll repeat it again. This star, that means that it's just the last track I'm listening to off the stream. So once I hit this one here, is when I'm ending the stream. All the ones after it is for next stream because I have been streaming for an hour and a half at this very moment. So, wow. Yeah, exactly that's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, but I'd actually prefer this to be Psytrance. I'm not sure what that weird clap is or whatever that is. It seems to be very, very wide. It's a bit too loud, maybe turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, it's quite a unique track. I would have preferred it to be Psytrance personally, but yes, Marty. Less backwards though. Very nice.
Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before.
Yeah, the only problem is that this break here, as you can see, the audio is a lot louder, it's a lot bigger than the drop one, that here. And it's lacking the bass frequencies that the break had. So this break has more bass frequencies and more sub than the actual drop, so it sounds a lot weaker, so it sounds a bit odd. And it sounds a bit too stereo, so some of the basses make them a bit more merged, or mono, a bit more just to the center. And let the plucks and that's spread out to the sides. Like you said, like again here. You can see right here, this waveform is bigger than the rest because of the bass is a lot more louder. So make sure you up the bass into the drop just so it sounds more natural when it hits the drop, because the drop hits and it sounds a little too weak. I think that fill there is just a little bit out of key. It's the Maurice West Cashmere fill in his VIP Friends, but yeah, just a tiny bit out of key, I'm not sure. Yeah, the main thing is just to make sure the sub is the same as the break, because it sounds a little too weaker. But then you're good to go. Lil Skies, my guy himself. Have a lot of his stuff saved on my Spotify, so yeah, let's see what you got. The hi-hats are really, really good. I like the hi-hat patterns. Just turn up the snare just a little bit. You want your drums to be on top of the sounds to make it punch. That's what gives it the rhythm. So make sure your snares and your claps and your hi-hats and just are a little bit louder than the rest of the sounds, just so it reinforces the rhythms. That's when it gets your head bopping. And another thing is pitch your 808 up like 3 or 4 octaves, so you can hear the actual tone of the 808. So you can actually hear it very, very high, and that'll help you get it in key, because it does sound maybe one semitone up or down off. Yeah, so pitch it up. I mean, it's a bit too late, it's out now, but hey, in future beats, there you go. 2 more left. We've got a Billie Eilish remix, and then we've got right there, which is not available. So what can you do? F in the chat. This is very, very quiet. Yeah, maybe just add a bit more drums, more percussion and hi-hats, just to get the groove a bit more going, and then you'll be good to go. Sounded pretty good, man. Not many Billie Eilish remixes I've heard. Pretty solid, man. But this, ladies and gentlemen, probably just gentlemen in this stream, but hey, this is the last track of the stream. It's been a while, and I'm getting a call, so I'll be back momentarily while I answer this call. One sec. I'm back. We have some Kashmir guitar going on. But yeah, this is the last track of the stream. What's up, Zanny, man? I ain't seen you in a while. But yeah, here we go, this is the final song. And we're ending it here. It sounded a bit like Cashmere Guitar. Here we go. Maybe in the build-up, if you add like a sub riser, so you just add like a nice sine wave at the root note of your song, so whatever the key of your song is, and then just pitch it up by a whole octave, and then it will fill up the low end in your drop, and your build-up, so you fill the low end in your build-up, sorry. And just turn your kick up just a little bit, just to make it punch through the rest of the mix. Just the main thing is just turn the kick up so it's a little more punchy and more just punches through everything a bit more. And if it still doesn't punch through as much, maybe just turn up the sidechain a bit more and everything, and then it will punch through a lot more. I like the use of I really like the use of orchestral elements and the strings and the nylon guitar and stuff like that. Really, really good. Yeah, and the same again. So yeah. Maybe just give it a bit more sub frequencies as well. It seems to be lacking in the low end. It's just like I said, what I showed earlier, just literally just boost it with an EQ. There's no wrong in doing. You know, make it sound fatter. Turn the kick up a bit to make it punch through, and then add a sub riser in the build up. Like I said, sine wave, sustain note of the root key of your song, and then make it pitch up a whole octave, and then you'll be good to go, man. Solid track. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming out to the stream. A lot of tracks. I see a couple new people in the chat, so happy seeing you there. Nice talking to you. Nice, happy to hear your tracks. A new video coming out Wednesday, and then a new video Friday as usual. I hope everyone has a wonderful week and a wonderful rest of their Monday. And I will speak to you all very soon, and have a wonderful day. Enjoy your music, enjoy making music, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Enjoy your evening, people. Have a good day.